Hello everyone, welcome to another spreadsheet creation with Excel lesson. For this lesson, we're going to learn how to apply the formulas and functions that we've learned previously. So let's get started. This is the schedule for today. We're going to do a very quick recap on formulas and functions, and we will learn how to apply it in today's special activity, which involves you creating and modifying a shopping list. Once done, that's the end of today. Group learning. Now we know that on Excel, we can actually type out mathematical formulas. So to do this, all you need to do is to click on your cell, type in the equal sign, and then add in your cell reference or the name of the cell, or it could also be just a number. Once done, you will need to add in your operation. So this could be either add, subtract, multiply, or divide. And then when you finish, you need to press the enter button to show your answer. Okay, so this is how you basically type out a formula. We also learned that in Excel, there are some special formulas called functions that allow you to work with lots and lots and lots of data. So this is an example of how a function looks like. You start off by typing an equal sign, and then you would need to add in the name of your function. It could be a sum, it could be a count, it could be maximum, minimum. It really depends on what you use. After the function name, it follows by a set of brackets, and within the brackets, that's your argument. So your argument is something like a cell range or a range of your different cell numbers. Okay, so for this example, we are doing a sum of A1 all the way to A20. So that means we're adding up all the cell data from the cell A1 all the way to cell A20. Okay, so very simple. This is a quick recap. So we also learned a few common functions such as count, which refers to the number of cells that you use for your data. Sum, which is actually adding up all the cell data within your cells. Average, which refers to your cell data divided by the number of cells, or average could also be basically your total sum divided by the count, how many cells you have. We also learn max. Max stands for maximum, which actually refers to your biggest data. And min stands for minimum, which refers to your smallest data. So these were the common functions that we have learned before, and we're going to practice that for today's activity as well. So to create your function, if you can't remember how they're spelled, what you can do is to select your cell, go to the Insert tab, choose the function from the FX button, and then from there, it will open up a special window that allows you to pick out the function that you want. Once done, click on OK, and then select your cells within your cell range. Finally, when you want to show your answer to your formula, press Enter. Okay, very simple. So let's move on. What can we exactly do with formulas and functions? Now, in Excel, there are a few projects you can try on your own. You can actually create a shopping list with a little bit of budgeting that helps you to calculate how much you spend for your shopping and also all the different details. You can also try your formulas inside a score tracking. So on Excel, you can actually create sort of like a table that will track down different scores or different points that you earn during the week. And you can also add in your formulas to calculate them. And people like to also use formulas in Excel for budgeting. So let's say you have a certain amount of money in a month. You can use that money to calculate how much you spend on bills. You can add some formulas to minus off or add the total of that. Okay, so pretty cool. With formulas, you can do all kinds of applications on Excel. Now, for today's activity, we're going to do a little bit of a mix between a shopping list and budgeting. Okay, so to start off, we're going to begin by doing an imaginary scenario. Okay, so everyone, do imagine you are feeling hungry and it's time for a sandwich. You check your fridge but realize, oh my gosh, it's empty. So how? We have to probably make a trip to NTUC FairPrice to buy ingredients, right? Okay, but of course, we're not going to do that in real life. We are actually going to modify a shopping list to budget ingredients for our sandwich. So your shopping list will look something like that you see on the right. So you'll need to enter in the items that you want to buy as your ingredients and their cost. And in the blue boxes, you will need to indicate the different formulas and functions to calculate the count, the average cost, the most expensive and the cheapest item, and so on. Okay, and in the green boxes, you will need to then calculate what is the change that you get, which is basically budget minus total cost. Okay, now the challenge here is you will need to think of at least 5 sandwich ingredients, and you will need to find these ingredients from the NTUC website, which will provide on Excel. Okay, you need to enter in the name and the cost data of them, and you will need to budget your spending such that they don't exceed $20, which is the budget you're given. Okay, so to do this activity, watch the next demonstration video, and that will allow you to get a good start on it. Okay.